fucking stupid, I banned ELI for a temporarily, just because I don't want to deal with him right now.
So you're stopping my progression in the server.
You also
That's
immediately
quite
threatened to quit, Eli. I'm not saying you're completely innocent, but also, like, I'm not saying you're guilty, but still,
When did I threaten to quit?
You did. You say if this, I will leave the server. I will quit the server. You said that. Don't.
Yeah, if you use clear and blatant mod abuse to bring Gabe back, that is a bullshit thing that should not be included. Then yes, I will leave the server.
By the way, he can just come back. It was never an officialized deal. He just said, agree to those terms.
Bandicoot, it wouldn't have to be a deal. It was debt.
The debt was switched.
Yeah, it was debt. I know.
It doesn't matter.
Why would you need to say deal in a debt?
I was talking about
the debt has the same rules as a deal, and we agreed that debt could not be reversed via war. Therefore,
yeah, that's what Gabe. Okay, Bandicoot. Gabe and Eli changed their debt to the whole leaving the server thing.
Sorry, it was my mistake. I was. You have to see why I'd be confused that Eli.
It is a little confusing.
That's why I said, if this is reversed, I am leaving the server, because if it's reversed, then
but also that Eli says deal to something like that, because it's... Excuse me?
That was
a little confusing here and there.
No, I was under the impression we'd make it a deal. Gabe was like, no, I'm not making a deal, and I'm like, oh, so we'll just switch it to the debt? And he's like, yeah. That was the end of it. The debt is now switched to that. That is now the debt. We all...
Okay.
Okay.
Get ready for Origins 4, guys.
See.
Anyway.
See, that's
sorry. PewDiePie 4 plus mod abuse is legal, but there's limits.
You see what happened was.
So, so when can I be on band? I'm quite bored tonight.
Not until at least tomorrow, because I do not want to deal with you right now.
Next week.
You don't have to deal with me. You're stopping my progression on the server.
You can say that all you want. I don't care.
Rosa, can you write this down? Can you write this one down?
Yeah, you know what, I'm gonna take notice of this, but every time you don't get what you want, and it's related to at least Liam, you immediately grab it, like, you latch onto him harder than I do when I've had a hard day and I want to cuddle. Admittedly, it's very noticeable, Eli. Calm yourself.
But I want to play Origins.
Slight disagreement with Rosa, you want to bail me out here? It's like rich people when they go to jail for pedophilia. Hey, rich buddy, you want to? We go to golf together. I know you.
No, that's not what I'm trying to do, Bandy. Rosa previously stated that if I'm ever considering leaving the server, to go to him first. So I'm telling him, write this down.
Okay. Rosa, I see the Etch-a-Sketch. Put that on the Etch-a-Sketch.
I don't know what an Etch-a-Sketch is.
It's like fucked up paper. It's like paper, but it has like amnesia and dementia and Alzheimer's. And is also scared of being shaken.
Liam.
Yeah.
Can you just unban the poor child so he doesn't, you know?
Not till tomorrow.
This is...
I won't be on tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
That's...
I forgot.
This ain't the best.
I'm just... Nothing is the best because no one can agree on anything!
Actually, me and Gabe agreed on a debt, so...
Weren't you the one just complaining about stupid shit not helping anyone?
I just want everyone just to forgive and forget. That's all I want, but I can't have fucking anything.
Oh, cause Gabe can't do the debt that he agreed to do.
Gabe can't do the debt. Eli refuses to. I'm not blaming this on Eli.
He is doing the debt. If you're not blaming this on me, then why would you?
Why is he banned?
No, it's 50. I'm just pissed.
50-50 is bullshit.
I'm just getting off. I'm done.
Can I be unbanned?
So hasn't changed. LOL. Still see it as a 50. Well, you know, to say I still see it as a 50-50. They're both horribly. I was gonna say, well, I still see it as a 51-40. No, it's like a 500 to 500 out of 1,000. They're both. They both make me want to like follow the teachings of the great Ronnie McTree.
Bandy, in my justification, Gabe was clearly refusing to do the debt, so I switched it to something more reasonable for him.
Something Gabe would want to do anyway. Gabe was gonna.
Exactly. It's there's no
support
problem here.
Gabe was gonna quit the server in 2 days anyway.
I'm not saying that's all.
This is not exactly my fault. Had he not continuously stated that he is not going to do the debt, or try to lower the debt after I've lowered it several times, I'm fucking tired of doing that.
Numbers keep increasing.
Yeah, I'm on your side there.
It's anywhere from 3 to 5 times. I know I've lowered it at least 3 times. I have lowered the debt a good amount, just to try and fit Gabe's needs, but no, it's never enough for him. So now I'm just gonna get lowballed, and I'm dealing with that shit.
For him.
Exactly. It's never too little. Until now, I'm trying not to get lowballed. He's clearly not going to agree. He has Lamb on his side, which is never a good case for me. So I decided to do a debt he would agree to.
Liam was really choosing
He's not on his
sides
side.
overall.
He's just. I do think that he is 50-50. I think.
I mean, I know your mind immediately goes to victim mentality, but I don't think he immediately chose a side.
I think he was pretty mad at me that I wouldn't go lower.
If he didn't,
Well, I
if
mean,
Liam didn't
could've
choose a
been mad
side,
at
why is
Gabe.
Eli banned?
That is very
I
true.
think it was due to the. Like I
Well,
was
I mean,
saying,
Gabe had already
it's
left,
not because of the
so-
argument as a
If
whole, because of what
Lamb
Eli
didn't
just
choose
did.
a side-
I'm gonna quit the realm. I'm gonna quit the realm.
Randy, you're fucking stupid. I don't
Eli,
mean this in a
you
bad way.
can't say
Listen, no, listen,
that
listen,
that's a
listen.
justifiable action if you think you leaving the party, someone says, "I'm going to touch your origin."
May I please speak? May I
Yes,
please
you
go on
can
to
when
speak?
it's your turn.
Thank you.
Don't interrupt people and expect to be able to speak, Eli.
Your statements are wrong, and it proves you haven't been listening.
I agree with Gabe on 2 things. One, old deal rules were a bit dicey here and there. They weren't like Gabe sees them. I don't see them like Gabe sees them. I get he has a shit opinion. Yeah, he does have a shit opinion. Second thing I do agree on, Eli's a bit hard to deal with sometimes.
Can I please make a
You
statement?
can. You can.
If Lamb was not on Gabe's side, why would he then say, "Oh well, the rules have changed, so I can declare war on you, and the debt would go away"? That's not how that works. He knows that's not how it works. And second off, when I argue that and tell him, "Hey, that's not how that works," why would he ban me? He clearly is picking a side. It's not a 50-50
David
for
already
Lamb.
left, but I guess he didn't say anything bad about him. But you know, I did kind of expect Liam to be on Gabe's side, no matter what.
This is a very clear. It's like 25-75 in favor of Gabe. He's
I mean, Liam
clearly
is
on
the only
Gabe's
one
side.
that wants Gabe here, so he's gonna be on his side.
He.
It's like a more extreme version of a Rosa. Wants
When-
everyone in the realm, but like by any means necessary.
When you apologize for something and then do the exact same thing 5 minutes later, it shows you're not sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, it shows that he was just trying to not argue.
Yeah, Gabe. Gabe thought we were completely square because he apologized.
Yeah, and he thought he
Gabe
could get out
says,
of it.
"Okay, I'm sorry, I'll do the debt." I send him the debt. He's like, "Okay, yeah, I can do this." I tell him he actually has to do the debt, and he goes fucking crazy.
And he said, I can't do it. I just can't do it.
You can. It's a fucking tutorial.
Yeah.
I think I have come up with a solution that best benefits me in my situation. I
Gabe
don't
wasn't
give a
even-
fuck if it benefits you or not, because it's not your debt. And that's the end of this little debacle. I think this is actually a better solution for everyone and actually benefits everyone equally. However, you all are entitled to your own opinion. I would like Rosa to write this down in the silly little thing that if I ever walk over to him and say, hey, look at that guy, this isn't my fault. So practically I'm banned for 2 days, or well, the rest of today and tomorrow. I was gonna be fucking fucked tomorrow, but
Well,
no.
he said at least until tomorrow, so I don't know.
Oh, at least. My motivation to play Origin goes down by the day. I'm already struggling because everyone's days ahead, and I'm trying to go as fast as I can. Yet then Liam pulls a stunt like this.
Listen, okay, Eli, you just got Gabe out of the server. The least you could do is play it.
I will play it when I'm unbanned.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how this works.
I'm just warning you that if this is a continuous trend with Liam, we're gonna have some sniggity snags.
Bandicoot?
Mm-hmm.
From what Liam said, it's pretty clear he's chosen a side.
Yeah, because Liam is like the only one that truly will fight for Gabe to be here.
And why would, my main thing is, why would he make a statement of, oh, I'll just reverse your debt? I point out to him that that doesn't work, and then he bans me. That is not if you said his finest. I tell him, hey, Lim, you can't do that, that doesn't work. He just bans me. That's his solution. Nice job, Krepler. Really got me there. I hope you all have a good day tomorrow, because in my absence, I'm terribly sorry to deal with that guy. The good news is, next week I have a short week, I believe, I won't be here Wednesday, because I'm busy. Thursday I have a half day, and Friday I'm off.
Wow. Alright, well. This is not how I expected this day to go.
I know. I actually find this quite interesting, and I'm very happy how this has worked in favor. If I was unbanned.
Yeah.
And you guys, I'm surprised you didn't pull the I'm the owner card, unban him. Like, that would have been nice.
Yeah, but I think we both know that wouldn't have worked.
Yeah, because Liam kind of would have just discredited it and say, you know.
Now, here's my fear. Knowing that fucker. My fear is that he's going to say, I'm not unbanning you until you unban Gabe.
That doesn't even make sense.
In saying that, I tell Gabe, oh, there's no debt. I would also like to state that if Gabe is on the server, and I find out any of you knew, I will almost certainly never participate in another server again.
But Liam's gonna know.
Wait, Eli, say that again?
Any of you here? No. And I'm not made aware of this situation.
You're back.
I will almost certainly have a problem, because I will find out.
I mean, yeah, how could you not?
Exactly. So, I suggest, for my and your own benefit, if Gabe ever happens to appear on the server, I be alerted immediately as of this development, because I am betting that within 1 or 2 weeks he's gonna be back on. Later at night, obviously, but nevertheless back on.
You know, maybe we should just get him back here and talk it out.
Who, Liam or Gabe?
Gabe, mainly. Because, I mean, who needs Liam here?
What are we to talk out? He's clearly unwilling to do the farms. The farm should be a part of the debt. There's nothing to talk out. I'm not decreasing the debt. I've decreased it too many times.
If he
Because
did the debt,
apparently-
would you... you know, let him exist?
I don't know. I really like what I just got. That's worth more than almost anything on the server.
You got him out for one server. He's not... okay,
Not
I get you don't
particularly.
like... I get you don't like him, but he's not here often enough for his absence to even be noticed.
Except for in one crucial situation. Lamb has shown he doesn't like me very much this server so far. I don't think Bro is too happy with me.
Yeah.
And he never is. And knowing Lamb, you would say, oh, he's not on enough for it to matter. He's not gonna have anything good. And he's not even gonna do the debt until way later. If a war ever rolls around, he's just gonna pickpocket Lamb, say, hey Lamb, look at what I just got you. Or Lamb pays him like, I'm fucked. If Gabe's gone, the only person that could possibly be an issue to me this server is Jack. Maybe Bandy, but Bandy I would assume wouldn't join because Erosa can't join unless a development happens.
I can do whatever the fuck I want. I'm strong and independent until the roses around.
In this server, my odds of being butt-fucked and completely screwed have just gone down significantly by removing one variable.
Well, yeah, but you still got Liam, but he probably will just be petty
He's
with
not,
you. And not
he's not an
actually-
issue. I'm not gonna lie. Liam's not an issue. His origin is like optimizing growth of wealth and because he can mine fast and then move fast. My origin is like practically combat related, only combat related.
And can I interject here just to make
Yes,
sure
sir.
Eli is clear that, hey, Eli, a lot
Yes,
of
sir.
nerfs are happening to certain aspects of everyone's origins in war. I just need you to be aware, just want to be aware that you're aware that you're not an exception.
How bad?
We'll get there when we get there. I haven't... These things take time.
What do you mean nerfs? Like, what are you gonna do for Liam?
Like I said, I've not had...
I don't think we need to nerf anyone's origin in war.
Hear
Except
that,
for
Rosa? He's on your side.
Rosa's.
Okay, you can just keep it in war now.
Let's go.
I'm fine with yours keeping it in war under the circumstance that it doesn't pop totems.
Why are we the only ones in Origins?
And I don't
I'm
agree to that, by the
100%
way.
for that.
Anyway.
Anyways, Elias, it'll happen to you. It'll happen to me. It'll happen.
You know,
What are you gonna do to Liam? We
party.
shouldn't balance ourselves based on one person.
We're not doing that. It's just to avoid having
Yeah,
a...
I guess you're a little bit
Yes,
overpowered because you
I-
can fly. How the hell are we meant to kill you? But then you can't. You also kind of can't hit us.
I can.
Bows, but if you bow us and we can hit you, we also have bows.
I have the high
There's
ground,
nothing
Eli.
wrong. There's nothing wrong with your origin. I'm not gonna lie.
Eh.
I don't see any problems with it.
who the heck killed my horse?
Maybe
But
I
anyways,
will.
you get the
I
point.
don't.
You will be
I
nerfed
don't.
in a capacity.
see,
So
but you understand that if everyone's origin is nerfed, then no actual nerfs have taken place because everyone's origin is now the same.
what has
relative
taken
to
place is
what
a
they were.
decrease in the war being over instantly.
Well, then
Because
we'll
one
just have a
person
new
has-
standard.
Big edge. A little.
I mean, then we'll just have a new standard. That's fine.
Yeah. Like.
Anyways, so
Stick your staying cute, girl.
just to get this clear, if you nerf everyone's origin in war, then proportionally everyone's origin should be the same. It doesn't matter.
Then it shouldn't
Just
be a problem
nerfed
to you.
everyone.
Thumbs up.
But there
What's
still
happening
is.
is happening, Eli.
But also, Erosa.
Yeah.
Hear me out. Erosa, hear me out. Erosa, hear me out. I don't think there should be any war nerfs. Except for 2. Jack needs a cooldown on his lightning. Maybe 20 seconds.
Not possible.
Not possible?
Unless I completely remake it. You can't put cooldowns on things you don't make for cooldowns.
I don't know how many times we said this.
Okay,
A
sorry.
lot.
Can we nerf the damage a little? Or I actually haven't had to deal with it. Anyways, Erosa's origin is changed from instead of just instantly one-shotting, it one-shots everyone unless they have a totem. This is very good for him because that puts them on like 2 hearts and they have regeneration. So give him strength 1 and then he just fucks them up. So constant strength 1, but he doesn't pop totems. Or he does pop totems, just ignoring them. That's...
Hey, what the fuck is going on real quick?
Eli is having bad opinions.
I'm not.
Am I being nerfed again?
No, I'm actually trying to buff you, if you think about it.
You get constant strength 1, isn't that what I just heard?
No, listen. Constant strength 1, but he gets to keep his one-shots except for they don't pop totems. That's... Because, Erosa,
Do you not understand that they pop a totem either way? It doesn't stop until someone dies.
Oh...
No way around it.
Oh... Your origin's an asshole. Okay. So, Erosa's is just nerf strength 3, which is actually practically a buff. Okay. Right?
Huh?
So, Jack can stay the exact same, I stay the exact same, and you give Lamb maybe a little buff in war. What's the issue? You can still fly, that's fine. Jack's water man, so if he's in his water habitat, then your arrows won't do shit. I have force shield, which means your arrows won't do shit. Liam's really fast, so you couldn't hit him, so your arrows wouldn't do
Eli,
shit.
if you want, I can
yes,
expose a secret strategy that me and Jack can have if we're on the same team.
Okay.
You see, me, Jack, on the same team, okay? You
Yeah.
can strike people infinitely with lightning. So, if Jack gets into a position where he can hide and I'm the focus of the battle, there's no problem with that. He can easily run away and heal when he needs to heal. He can strike people with lightning as much as he wants. And if people are chasing me, I can run into the sky out of his lightning reach, and then he can disintegrate everyone.
So, okay, so here's my offer.
I don't. There's other situations other than that can happen, which is why
So
I just
Jack's
said
an issue.
as everyone's an issue. Girl, have you not been listening?
Not really, because I don't see how my origin's an issue, guys. I'm worried about my
Peppers.
origin and no one else's. My origin was bred for war. If it's nerfed, then what's the point of it? It's okay, Mandy. Deep breath.
Checkers, I'm gonna use you as a squishy ball. Squishy ball. Squish, 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 squish.
I can't believe I gave Gabe Lapis.
I don't.
Oh my god, Cat Keith.
We'll get to that when we get to that.
You'll have fun then.
Yeah.
So, what's going on?
When will this be happening tomorrow?
I
Nerfs
just
and
wanted to
war,
make sure
which
that
shouldn't be
Eli
happening.
was. Was
Are you
aware that there
talking
would
with
be
me privately?
Anyways, even with Gabe gone, it's still an overall benefit to me. I don't. What's that one silly picture of the guy saying, I see no,
Bitches.
I see, I see absolutely no way. Something.
The heck is loyalty do?
Sneeze.
It brings the trap back to you.
Oh, that's useless. To me.
The after party conversation gonna be wild tonight.
Oh well, I'm just partying, you know. It's just my nature, y'all.
It's a party
Eli-
animal.
Okay, you see, I really don't
Yes,
care
sir.
about a lot of this. So.
I think it's best for you to keep it open for Gabe to be able to do the debt if he, ever
Miraculously comes through.
miraculously decides he's gonna stop being a lazy piece of shit. Very
Yeah.
unlikely.
Do I have to?
I'd recommend it.
Why? Because you can't
That
force
really-
my
Because
hand.
I'd
recommend it.
prefer as many people in the realm as possible.
Gabe's not a person.
That is fair.
Oh my god, Eli, you literally do this too.
I'd recommend as many creatures in the realm as possible. As many
Then-
creatures and people in the realm as possible.
They can't live peacefully together. There's going to be war and only bloodshed.
But that's entertaining.
For you, not for me.
Well,
So I'm suggesting you get used to this.
So what you're saying is that you will, with a team
We
effort,
don't want
kill
change. We
Oregon.
don't want change.
Can you not
have to
interrupt
meet-
me?
Eli, I get that you are really happy with your whole getting Gabe out of the server thing. But
So happy.
I think Liam, if Gabe miraculously
That guy's
decides
not a
he's gonna
person.
do it, then I think Liam's gonna get you out of the server by mod abusing to the point where he just revert the debt because he's lame.
You know.
And if he does that, the fun little fact that would probably instantly kill off the server.
Damn,
Yeah,
you
as
think
I
the
was
server
going
just
to
you
say.
live?
As I was going to say, so you guys will, in a team effort, kill the server.
Origins isn't looking like it's going to have a very long lifespan.
Yeah, and it's
I'd heavily recommend you get along with Gabe if he decides to do the debt. I'd heavily recommend you just get along with him for
Heavily
the point
recommend
of
you do not
Origins.
account for me to do this because kill yourself.
you're also a lazy piece of shit.
Eli,
Guys,
you are actively
no, Fleur.
disregarding the fact that a server we've been working on for a month could just die because of your actions.
no, because of Liam's actions they will take because of my actions.
You're calling shots here, Eli. Just wanted to let you know.
I'm
As
using my dad.
The announcer of the
It's
party
actually
again,
Liam's
sports
actions
announcer.
that will
I'm gonna
happen
take a
because of
break.
my
All
actions.
sports
That isn't my
announcers do.
fault.
This is like
If
the
Liam kills the
midterm
server
sports
because of something I did, that isn't necessarily my fault.
Yeah, but you're
I
knowingly
would
doing it.
actually
dipshit.
recommend
I'm
you go
leaving.
talk to Liam and tell him
Like going to be everybody.
this is staying.
I'm staying here. Sorry.
Okay, if we're gonna start pulling cards here, I'm gonna pull this card. You're using a debt that's applied to just realms for getting Gabe out of the realm, which doesn't count for being in the realm, which means you can't use it for that.
I can. The debt grew to just the debt moved realms. The debt is now a multi-realm thing. Therefore, it's not just restricted to a realm. It's at this point
It's restricted to the current
Minecraft.
realm.
It's not. I could put it on a future realm if I wanted to.
Yeah, you could push it to a future realm, but it's restricted to,
But
the most recent or,
Okay.
the
Let me put it
going
like
forward
this.
realm.
Let me put it like this. If he refused to do it, right? He kept on refusing to do it. So once that server ended, the debt has now become solely in Minecraft, right? It's now a Minecraft debt. So I can choose what server to apply it on.
Yeah, you can choose what server to apply it on.
What to use it on, right? So I am saying that when he joins in the server, his debt is that he has to leave every time.
Huh.
Leaving
doesn't
takes
really
place
work.
Within a server. The leaving takes place within a server.
But you can't make someone leave as a debt inside of a realm.
Unless they agree to it.
You just can't.
Yes, you can.
It's
Because
just so
he
easily
agreed to it.
avoidable without consequence.
Do you not understand how if somebody agrees to something, then it changes everything? If Lamb said you're going to owe me 86 netherite blocks after this war, and I surrender, and he's like, okay, so you agree, and I say, yeah, we make a deal. That's it. Gabe agreed that this would be his debt. The rules no longer particularly apply. This is a special situation. Yes, I wouldn't be able to do this in a traditional situation where the limits of the debt apply. However, if the person directly states, if both parties are willing to ignore the limits of the debt, then it doesn't matter. Gabe agreed to this. I agreed to this. We are ignoring the fact that this can't, whatever. We're ignoring whatever. We are saying, hey, this is your new debt. I say I agree. He says he agrees.
That would
That's
apply
a
in the
debt.
case that it was a deal, but it's not a deal. It's an in-realm
Debts
debt,
aren't
which
treated
means
the same as deals.
they're not treated the same as deals. They have the
Yes,
same
they are.
basic rules,
Because
but they're not
deals-
treated the
they're
same.
Deals that, if you agree to a debt, right? If you break a deal and then both parties agree to a debt,
Then
that
why are
is
they
the
different?
debt. It doesn't matter. Debts are forced upon another person. Deals are agreed upon by both parties. Debts can be agreed upon by both parties. Let me put it like this. If I was forcing this upon him, I would have to do a debt that's fair, right? Okay? That's how it works. I'd have to do a debt that's fair, and that's within the bounds of what I can do. If he says, and I say, nah, fuck this, I'm gonna do my own thing, and then we just change the debt to something that wouldn't count in a traditional sense, in the sense that I could not force him upon this had he not agreed. He had to agree to this. Because he agreed, the rules no longer apply the
But
same.
he can't agree. It's
He
not a
can.
thing that can happen because it's a debt
can.
it's an in-game debt. You can't agree to that.
It's an in-game debt.
It's
I am
invalid.
requiring him. It isn't.
It's invalid.
The debt is in the game. In the game, the debt is that whenever he joins, he has to leave.
Leaving the game and joining the game is not part. That doesn't count as in-game.
What would be the point of them joining
How do
then?
you not get? Okay, if it's the same exact thing, he agreed, I agreed. That doesn't invalidate the debt because both parties agreed that this is the debt. The rules do not
But
apply.
the debt is invalid, so it cannot be
No,
applied.
It's not because both parties agreed to it.
That doesn't matter
The
if the
rules-
whole thing is invalid.
No, yes it does. If you say in a deal, let's not do no loopholes, no scams, and no nothing.
If
then
you say
the
in a
just doesn't
deal,
have that.
yeah.
Oh my fucking god.
But
both
debts aren't
parties agree to-
deals.
Both parties agree to the debt. Right? Are we clear?
Both parties
if-
did agree to the debt, although the debt is invalid, so them agreeing is irrelevant.
How is it invalid?
Wait, how is it invalid though?
Because what he's asking for in the debt doesn't fall
But
under
I'm not
what
asking
is
for it.
possible.
We both agreed. We both agreed for it.
How
we
is
both
it not
agreed
possible?
to it. I'm not asking for it.
It
If I
doesn't
was
count
telling
as an
him-
in-realm. It doesn't count as an in-realm, in-game matter
never
if you're telling him to
established if-
leave.
I'm telling him he can't join. That is in-game. Not in-game. I am telling him in the game of Minecraft he cannot join this type of server or a server such as this. Right? In the game of Minecraft, right? The debt, we haven't established what type of debt this is. We just established this is a debt, and it is now... Yes. Listen. The debt is within Minecraft. Okay? The debt is within Minecraft. My requirement was he cannot go on Minecraft and press a button and do this. If he says that, okay, hey, if the debt says that you cannot ask for more than 16 netherite blocks, right? But if both parties agree that they're willing to do 18, it's fine. It doesn't matter. Because both parties agree. You cannot force upon someone to do more than 16. If both parties agree, it doesn't matter. The debt
If
isn't
both parties
invalidated.
agree to do things in-game, then yeah, that's fine. But if both parties... it doesn't matter if both parties...
Out of game, both parties agree to do something out of game in replacement for an in-game debt.
Which would not work in debt.
Yes, it would.
It would not work on in-realm debt.
But we changed the type of debt. We both agreed to change the type of debt. It doesn't work on in-realm debt. You are correct. However, we agreed to change the type of debt, and the debt is now so-and-so. The debt type is now changed. The debt is now not an in-game debt. It's in Minecraft. Like, the overall... Just you go on your PlayStation and you click on Minecraft. That's the debt.
You didn't agree to that with him.
We agreed that the debt was this and this. We agreed that he cannot join the server again, right? This would automatically take an in-game debt and turn it to an out-of-game type of debt. Because we both agreed that this is what's happening. So now the debt type changes because we both agreed the conditions. If I said, hey Gabe, I won't count this in Minecraft if you do this for me in Fortnite, right? You can do that because you're just changing the type of debt, right? You didn't explicitly state that, but because we said, okay, hey, we're changing this. This is no longer, I will get rid of all your in-game debt in replacement for an out-of-game debt.
I'm just trying to say this isn't going to end the way you want it to.
I'm just trying to say that doesn't work. That logic doesn't work because you could take a Minecraft debt and say, oh, hey, Gabe, can we just put this in Fortnite instead? I want so-and-so here instead of here. If Gabe agreed, then the debt's now changed. You can change the type of debt if both parties agree. Can we agree on that?
If both parties agree to changing the type of debt, then yes, you can change the debt.
Yes.
Because you would want to if you were prompting that to them in the first place.
Yeah, exactly. Because both parties agreed. If not both parties agreed, that's a different situation. I couldn't force him to do so-and-so here instead of here because my debt says you have to do it here. But because we agreed to these new terms, the debt type has now changed. It has now evolved like a fucking Pokemon. I have to go take a shower. This has been a lovely chat with all of you, and I hope you are all having a splendid
This isn't gonna end the way you want it to.
Do you understand how you can't do that? You can't think like that? Because that doesn't work. It doesn't invalidate the debt. Do you understand my point that I'm trying to make?
I understand your point. I get what you're saying. I understand. What I'm trying to say is overall, not with this specific matter, I'm saying overall, this is not going to end how you want it to.
I mean,
So
is that
you're
all
saying
you had
Gabe
against
is just
this?
going to join eventually, and then it won't matter.
Oh, it will.
Have we made any progress, or is
Rosa, I don't get what you're saying.
We have, yeah, we...
ELI still?
How does this not work out well for me? What could possibly happen? Any argument Liam brings up, he will either have to use mod abuse to win, because there's no way to win this. You can't. Like, that was probably the best argument I've had all day. Because it actually made me think about, wait a second, how does this work? And I came to the conclusion that if both parties agree, then, oh, hey, the debt type would change because you changed the debt, so the debt type would also change. You know? So, like my example, if you had Minecraft Fortnite, then the debt type would change from a Minecraft debt to a Fortnite debt. So you could take an in-round Minecraft debt and turn it into an out-of-round Minecraft debt. You can do that if both parties agree. You cannot force it upon another party. That was the most compelling argument I've had. However, for just against how to stop this. Because that was pretty good, but it still doesn't work because everything I'm doing is legal.
But you'd rather overall have Origins just die because you're unwilling to just
Talk it out, kinda.
make things work. Nah, you'd just rather have Gabe gone and have Origins die because of that.
You think Origins is going to die from a guy who's going to leave in 3 days?
ELI.
Either way.
No,
guess
I
so.
think
If
Origins is going to die because Liam's going to mod abuse him back, and then you're gonna leave. And then Gabe's gonna be gone in 3 days, so then there's 2 people gone.
You guys have 1 minute. Then I'm going. Would you like any other words?
You're going to kill Origins for no benefit.
I'm not killing Origins.
You are actively causing the death of
Oh no, I
Origins.
pressed a button that says if you press this button, someone will die. It's not
You are
my fault
causing
that
it.
I
You
just
did it.
pressed a button. I just pressed. How could I know the button that said if you? I know this button will kill someone.
to
I'm
the
just pressing
end
the
of
button. I'm not killing
Origins.
them. I'm pressing the button.
We don't know
Come
how
on,
this will
come
play out. At this point, my decision is practically already made. A lot's gonna have to change it. Okay.
You know, the but at what
20
cost
seconds.
statement doesn't even apply here because you're just doing nothing. Doing nothing good.
You see, I know why that's happening. I calmed my.
You're doing this
I
bad
think
thing,
we'd
but
like
at
to.
what
I
cost?
think I'd like to point out the guy who has already mod abused tonight.
Liam.
That guy to my left. Yeah. I recommend you try to stop him before you try and stop me.
Who mod
Good
abused?
idea, but
You say Liam or me?
Liam, the guy who
see.
banned me.
I think you're unbanned now, by the way.
Well, it's already too late because I already have to go. Would have been nice a long time ago. So I've
I
already
think
kind of
Liam was
lost.
just throwing a hissy fit.
I already kind of lost the time I had of today. I'll count it as 1.5. It's 1.5 towards the end goal. Yeah, I'm unbanned. Anyways, let me put it like this, my dear friend Erosa. Don't come to me first. If Liam is non-negotiable, I will talk to you in private. You and I will have a little discussion. I would recommend you wait for a while and figure out what Liam is going to do about this matter. I feel like that is step 1. I am very unlikely to change my verdict on the current situation. If the situation was different, however, the chances of me changing my verdict would also change. This has been